sharing with them, when you help companies in Singapore to increase their productivity, indirectly the livelihood of the people will be improved. We do not directly know these people, but they are all Singaporeans. The only way I can help people is through helping the company. That is all I know. I don't know how to clear the shit, all these things, so I cannot help you do this. But I can help people to get money. That's my expertise. I can close one eye and do it. So, the thing is that the job we do is very, very important, because actually when the company improves themselves, the livelihood of all of Singapore will improve. Although we will never eventually, we eventually not know all of them. But our mission is to do that. There's always this reason. Like, it's not about the money that we get back, it's in the indirect result where after they get back their money, they help to improve the business, and then, hopefully they can allow their staff to go home earlier and work lesser and work more effectively rather than work lesser. So, this job is important in the sense that it achieves their purpose. But now I have to acknowledge them for another thing. Because as a result of doing this job and as a result of building this together, we actually more or less accidentally chance upon this structure, which I feel that this model would resolve a lot of human resource problems that I see in all my clients. I think so. Then I got like a strong gut feeling that it will resolve now. You guys, I was talking to a lot of my clients. The major problem, you see, the quality of life is related to the quality of question you ask yourself. For the main part of the time, most employers never ask themselves what the employees need. Some of the employers can even tell me, if there are no employees, then who is going to earn money for me? That is where they come from, But I don't come from that. It's like I feel that this group of employees, they have a need, like they want to take care of the kids, and while at the same time, by keeping them employed, I'm doing a service to the society, because in the future they may work in other companies. That means I'm keeping them in touch with the economy. So from my point of view, that I'm doing that. So when I do that, it's because I want to serve the society. But the only way I can serve is that I make my funding business a business, so that I can hire more people to do it. That's how I see it. And by doing that, we accidentally chance upon a model in which now I think the mission is even greater, because I feel that by looking at the newspaper report these few months, you will be able to see that there is a big problem in the manpower structure in Singapore. I will not quote, but there's a minister in Singapore that say that have a pool of workers to share among all the companies. I tell you, honestly, that minister says such a thing because he doesn't know business. Why would this kind of system work? I really don't understand, I want to be a good friend of this minister who can introduce me to him. But anyway, I acknowledge his good intention. He also wants to solve the problem. But I feel that this problem should come from people who are in business. And as you know it, business receiving advice from the government, they will just say, what do you know about business? But when I talk to them, I have a successful model. You cannot say I'm wrong, because I did it. I did it. And I'm different from government. I'm not government. Government still try to be polite to you. Some of the clients, if you talk nonsense, I will not be so polite to you. I say, basically, if you tell me it's right, then you show me how come you got so much turnover. I mean, you don't have to lie to yourself. The truth is in the result. So now I want to acknowledge them for a greater job. In the future, when we launch this service, these guys know about the system better than me. I know from a management viewpoint, I know how to plan for it, and these guys know how to do it as a model. So their greater mission is to impart this model to the rest of the company. Because no matter how successful I am, I cannot employ all the people in Singapore. Sorry, Not all the unemployed people cannot come and find me, because I got not enough job for you. I would definitely expand, but I cannot employ more than, I don't know, it depends on how much my business expands. You all give me more business so that I can employ more. So the thing is that the ops greater mission will be to empower whoever SME that come to us to be more effective in their in their human resource structure. This is what I intend to achieve. And I thank them. Because I always tell, this one I always talk to my wife about why I'm doing this. Because when you do this well, you will make a father a better father, a mother a better mother, a son a better son, and a daughter a better daughter. I'm always inspired by the mission. Because once you do your work well, you can live your family life well. Okay, that's what I believe. And they have this heavy task. The country is waiting for you to save. And of course, on behalf of the country, I thank all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Of course, the next group of people I want to acknowledge are my clients. Can you hear? I want to thank all my clients, as well as I would like to apologize to them because I know that the first year a bit of delay Sorry. Because we are busy building out the system so that to solve the problem once and for all. So for the first year, a lot of clients, some of them got some delay But you all eventually got approved, right? That's the most important thing, right? So I thank you for giving the business to me because it allows me to grow the business as well as to allow me to grow the operation so that this model can be available to Singapore. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. And I'd like to acknowledge my other team, the team of associate consultants. There are two team directors now. One of them is not here. His name is Mr. John Chong. He's not here now. He's on holiday, right? So happy. Every of my staff on holiday. Only I'm not on holiday. I also must go on holiday. The other team director I would like to thank is Mr. Desmond Killer. He's standing here. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for all the team directors. And of course the manager, William. Where is Willie? He needs to attend to something. Oh, he left already? Yeah. Okay. And of course my team of associate consultants now. There are a lot. I don't know whether they are all here. But some of them are here, some of them are not here. Oh, thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you for giving us the opportunity. Thank you. Okay, so now what can we all do? Okay, as of now, there are some of my clients that ask me just now, like, what format does the FUA take? It takes the format of, actually honestly, the first major hurdle to overcome is actually mindset. So this service will be, of course, a bit of training, a bit of training focus. I have to say training because this is eligible for grant. So that you pay me, you can get back grant. That's the most important thing. Okay, because we are in a grant service, of course, we must make sure our service is grant compliant, right? Correct. So, and then of course, those who wish to know more about why you all can leave your name with the operations, I suppose you all leave your name just now, just maybe have additional notes, say they're interested to know more. Or those who are complementary service provider, this is more like, because the other gap, after the mindset problem is cleared, of course, the next thing to really empower is the technological structure. That means people who are in providing IT services, come and approach me. I see whether we can work together. Okay? Because we need a lot of IT services provider to empower this structure. Okay? So IT service provider can leave down a name with the operation as well. And also, I intend to also start this business sharing session maybe every 2 months. I will probably find among my clients that in my mind that they have they have a very healthy human resource culture So and then I'll ask him to speak about his business and his life and things like that. So people who are interested in joining this business sharing session, please leave down our name as well and say that you're interested in that. So with that, I thank you. Anyway, yeah.
Facebook page.
Facebook.
Wow. can join this page.
Okay. How to go to this page?
Just type WA Solutions. Oh dear.
Internet got some problem. Never mind. So the WA solution we have all the email, we just mail them can already lah. No problem. So
there'll be some photos uploaded today of the event. You can go and take a look, and we'll constantly update this page to keep everybody informed. If we're going to have another next session as well, so y'all can just go to Facebook and type WA Solutions. Okay? Thank you.
are we going to introduce the next two speakers?
Yeah, again, you can introduce.
So who speak first? Who speak first?
Jamie.
Okay.
You want Marcel to introduce?
I know them better. I introduce. Maybe let me. Okay, actually, as a result of this networking, I actually have asked two of my clients to share about their business. And of course, these two of my clients also got grant back. Happy. Okay, so let me introduce these two of my clients. First is my old-time friend, an old-time client, or Lunch Actually. Lunch Actually, you guys should know about Lunch Actually, the leading lunch dating company in Singapore. Okay, so I know Jamie for roughly about 10 years already. For 10 years, 7 years only, But 7 years back, I got a grant for him now. But he's quite expert. After I got a grant for him, he knows to apply a lot of grants himself. Then recently, he also applied for a grant at iGEM. He recently just told me. I'm very happy for him that he got a grant. Okay, so of course, recently we also got a IRAS grant for him for his software development for his business. Because now I told you, he used software to classify, to match the members to have a better match, and also save time in matching also. So this is for Lunch Actually. Then the next speaker, so later Jamie will speak first, right? Yes. The next speaker, of course, is the famous. Let me before I introduce, just let me ask you, how many of you use Sama Aunty application? Just now the Melvin, he was telling me he was a big fan of Sama Aunty. You all know what Sama Aunty does, right? Aunty Laila. So is there a video? Later we show you. So basically, Sama Aunty is a software to put it in very neutral term, it's a community service software. What does it do? It helps you to warn your brothers and sisters that the Sama Aunty is somewhere near. So all the people will come back and drive their car away. Community service. But as far as I know, that software also help you to, let's say if your car light is on, they will help you. You can inform the car owner also. So it's really community service. It's not just to avoid fine. So, okay. Without further ado, let me just let Jamie take over here and start to speak. Okay, thank you. Let's put our hands together.
Productivity. How will the system help you something more productive?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Raymond and Iris. They invited me to ask them what they want me to talk about. So they said they would like me to look a bit more about my system development and my productivity challenge when doing Lunch Actually. So today's topic for me may be a bit dry. I hope you can bear with it. Okay. So when I first started Lunch Actually was actually 8 years ago. It was 8 years ago. So this 8 years ago I was a fresh startup. So what did I have for Lunch Actually? Help people find love, to help coordinate operations, make sure everything's good. I had this are files, folders, paper, a lot of paper. So it's very funny. So at that time to match people, right? We will take the blue file, which is the male, and the red file, which is the female, and we will put them together, meaning that there's a match found for this couple. Then if the guy haven't replied yet, we put the guy file over the girl file, and we move it from tray to tray. Then finally when they expire, we move them to a file, and it was very, very manual. So I realized there's a big problem. Now I only have I only have 50 clients, it's okay. But what happens if I have 500 clients? Or 5,000? So So I tried to go to the shelf and buy a CRM, this wonderful CRM called ACT. So I bought it off the shelf and put it in my computers, and it promptly failed. So it was a big disaster because we spent so much time data entering everything in, and it doesn't work half the time and it crashes half the time. So it was a very, very bad experience. So we had to work manually for a while because we wasted a lot of time with that. And that was when I made the decision, since there's no off-the-shelf solution, we will build our own matchmaking CRM. Okay, because there were just too many problems and errors. Okay, so can I just do a sort of advice from the audience? Let's say if you want to do matchmaking, right? You want to get clients and you want to coordinate a date for them to meet the person that you match. What sort of steps you think you need to do? Any volunteer for that? Sorry? Okay, no, not the criteria, but operationally, what steps must you take to actually find a match and then send them out? What must you first do? What's the first step?
Get the girl.
Okay, get the girl. Okay, so meet the client. Very correct. After all, you don't meet people, you don't find out what they want, you can't find matches, right? But can you meet one person only? Get to meet only one girl? So you must meet a lot of people. So how long does each meeting take to get to know each person?
2 hours.
Yeah, around that. So each meeting is 2 hours. Can you imagine? It takes very long and it's very, very time intensive. Then after that, what do you do?
Get the guy.
Okay, after getting the guy, okay lah, you need to get the guy. Okay, after that, what do you do? What's the next step?
Match the interest.
Then you match the interest. But how, okay, you match the interest, then
Make a date.
make a date. Okay, so what's the first step of making a date?
Coordinate.
Coordinate all. Okay, but you see, why I'm emphasizing this is, can you just click next? This is actually the step it takes to actually arrange a date. And this is one day, okay? So of course I have to first let people know I exist. So a lot of time is I have to tell people, no, come. Then I have to make appointment. Make appointment not enough, no, you have to remind them because they won't turn up. So you have to constantly send a lot of reminders to people. Meet the potential clients, 2 hours, another 2 hours. Then I do screening checks. So I need to send all this to a database, get screened by the marital status. Then I need to do a match, and then I match one person. Is it enough? No, I have to match the other person to see the other person match this person. Right? So there's this type of, I match this one person match this person, but I must see this person match this person also. So imagine you do it manually. Then after that, you need to record it down, and you need to call one party first. Are you free? Then you say, no, I'm not free. Don't match me out next 2 months. Then you have to cancel whole match and start again. Okay? But let's say both sides, one side say free, they must call the other side, and he must also accept the match. Let's say you're not successful in selling your match, then you have to start all over again. Then after that, you have to confirm a date. So you need to, after both sides say yes, then you get the date availabilities. Call one side, then call the other side. After that, you book the restaurant. Then after that, you do a confirmation. You need to contact them and say, oh, okay, everything's settled, this is the information. Then after that, you have to, one day before, make sure you remind them of the date, or they don't tell. Then very often, one side is late. Okay? Not the best date etiquette, but one side will be late. Then you have to make sure that the other side is no, so they're not upset. Then if anyone's late inform the other party, date is done, then we really have to call them and get feedback. So we can see it's a lot of steps, and this is not all. This is the basic steps. So that was what we have to build in our CRM. Yeah.
Jimmy, I'm curious, usually is the guy late or the girl late?
Actually, both have been late. I won't say it's gender specific, to be honest. But it's not the guys tend to be more late or girls than that. In my experience, it's around 50-50. It's more of a personal habit than gender behavior. Okay? Okay, so I have to put this down. So with that, I had to create the CRM, which you are seeing there, SoSeek. So that is actually one of the things I initially worked with Raymond a bit on. So beginning, I create a BB basis, and this is today is about WAP, right? Then instead, after that, I improved to a web base, and that allowed me to access it anywhere. So I can be at home, and I do work at home quite often. I can access, or in an internet cafe, or in wherever. Okay? So I had to listen to the ground and get feedback of, okay, how do you all match? How do you all do this? Because as much as I was doing the IT systems, I was not doing a lot of the work. So I had to talk to the people, find out what they were doing, detailedly record it down, and put it into the system, and create this workflow. So in other words, all that you have seen just now is in one seamless workflow, and then after the match is done, then it goes back and continues the seamless workflow. And the beautiful thing that happens is that made all the mistakes that was happening go away. Immediately people started feeling more competent because they were not being caught and being scolded. Hey, why is this person not here yet? Because there are a lot of information you saw just now, right? A lot of things can go wrong if you don't have a system. Then until today, we are always improving the system. So we are probably on version 15 with continuously improving it, all that. And this is only one system we've seen. We have developed a lot of systems also. So with that, we started seeing huge improvements. So beginning when we first started, I must admit we were quite bad at matchmaking. Okay, we were, when we first started, when we got our first feedback, right, only 19% of the dates we sent out said they're happy with us. Yeah, so we were very poor matchmakers in the first few months. But we had the attitude to learn and improve. So that was very helpful. And today it's 85 to 90 from that. And the system plays a big role because it reduces the errors. Remember counter match? Remember you said you can only find one match. You can't see just what one person wants. You must see what both sides want, right? It is in the algorithm. But still a human being goes in and double check as well. So with this system, we arrange over 20,000 dates with people in 3 countries, meaning that I know the standards are being followed because it's the same. Every country has to follow a certain workflow. Then we have what we probably can't see is on the top right here are all the communications like SMS. There's a self-coordination, all this. So I put in email, phone, and SMS notifications in this system. So the good thing about this also, it protects all parties. Sometimes if a phone call goes up, I will know exactly what time, what date, and who made it, and what was said. So it is a comprehensive system that captures all this information and protects all parties as well. With this system, I also managed to put in a lot of statistics. So these statistics will also